For today's children, social media is unavoidable. But as its popularity grows, so do the risks of being online. When she was 15 years old, Eva was tricked into sending explicit photos to someone she met on social media and believed to be a boy her age. He later revealed himself to be an adult man and threatened to share the photos with her family and friends.
I knew I was in trouble, I just didn't know how to get myself out of it. Because the last thing you want to do is tell your mum what you've just done. And it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I had school the next day, and I just remember thinking, oh my goodness, like, what have I done? Up until that man got sentenced, I'd had those thoughts of how did I let that happen? And now that's when my perspectives kind of shift to kind of go, actually, he was the one that took advantage of me, and it actually wasn't my fault.
New figures gathered by the NSPCC children's charity show that in the last 6 years, children under the age of 12 made up a quarter of the total number of known victims. Girls were targeted in 83% of cases where the gender was known, and nearly half of the offences took place on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. The government wants social media companies to be more responsible for the content published on their platforms. Tech firms are arguing that giving regulators access to scan messages would compromise users' privacy because it would break end-to-end encryption. However, internet safety campaigners are concerned that the technology would be a smokescreen for abusers.
Before you put it into the encrypted channel, it is entirely possible from a technical point of view to scan that content to see if it contains either an illegal image of a child being sexually abused or if it's a sexualized communication with a child. That does not touch or affect encryption at all.
Next month is expected to mark the end of years of legislative wrangling as MPs take a final vote on whether to turn the proposals into law. But passing the bill is only the first step. The biggest challenge for regulators is how to put it into practice. Arthi Nachiappan, Sky News.